Oh man, what is good, my family? What is up? What is up? Thank you so much for coming on by. We have made it. Whoa, stop it. What is going on with the sound over here, team? What did you do to my sound? DJ Arca. What is up, you guys? Damn it, man. Joe H over there creating all kinds of feedback. Oh, dude, Mark Roach, I love you, man. Thank you so much for that, bro. Uh, dude, that's actually I never actually got to tell you, dude. But yeah, that was the feedback going insane in here, man. Uh, dude, I had to rush back because I had to put my son to sleep. He woke up way too early, man. Way too early. But yeah, dude, Mark, that was us, man. Unreleased music. We never did anything with that, man. So I'm just playing it here, dude. And that's not just one voice, buddy. It's me and it was two singers, right? It was me and my other boy. But but yeah, man, that's what we did, bro. Thanks so much for the feedback on it, man. What's up, Devin? Good to see you here. And Katie Cat, dude. Yes, I agree. We had an amazing trading day today, even into earnings, right? Good stuff, good stuff. And Tarvok, what is up, my dude? Hopefully you're still here. Oh man, what is up, options? Yeah, man. You know what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to do some of these earlier ones so that I can kind of not necessarily favor the East Coast, but give them a break on this because usually I'm all man. Usually I'm streaming here a little later, and I can't allow some of the East Coast to join me, right? So hopefully they'll get the notification here that I am running live, right? And they could come in and join me. But I'm not sure that that's going to be the case, but it's okay. It's all right, right? And yeah, I'm noticing. Hold on, just a sec. Yeah, I'm noticing that the that I'm not getting really I'm not getting the actual analytics here from my YouTube platform, but I am getting it from the other side, which is really curious. But whatever, man, whatever. So options, what are you saying, bro? She's saying good. My wife said she is happy with this. what, what do you mean, dude? What do you mean, like with us, like with what we're doing here? I am curious, my dude. Speak to me. And did you play it, Mark? Did you play that ticker? What is it? SYRA. Please tell me that you gained some cash on this. Oh, with the earlier time. Oh, dude, that's awesome, man. And I can't even tell you how much I appreciate you even sticking with the team even so, dude. You're amazing, my brother. Thank you so much. And you know what, man? We're doing so great in the live stream, right? In the Arca Bulls trading team, we're doing amazing, bro. Honestly, I think it just took a little bit of I don't know, whatever that was. It's just the team is getting tighter and tighter, right? I can't tell you how much I appreciate even seeing that we can see an options flow. We're watching the book map flow. Uh, you have a systematic trader with strong discretion, me, and we have a very strong discretionary trader, right? Like Cryptic Trader, dude. It's a powerful combination, man, and it certainly helps propel retail into the next great thing, right? I can't say that we're perfect, right? No one is perfect. I can't say that the system is perfect, but I will say that there is a lot of promise behind it, and a lot of people are benefiting from it, man. So I do appreciate uh everyone everyone so much, dude. But you know what I'm talking about, right, man? Right options, boy. You know what I'm talking about, my bro. But here, hold on just a sec. I needed to just check on my analytics one more time here. Yeah. So you know what? As soon as we get more people here in the stream, I think it's even still just a little bit earlier. Maybe the pocket time should be around 5:30 ish, right? But cool. Yeah, already seeing that we're getting some likes here. Thank you so much, team, for showing up. And And yeah, so SYRA, Mark, did you let me see, I'm not sure if you replied to me, and I'm not sure if you're at work, right, my dude, so apologies if you are there, but did you make this was an earnings play? Oh, no, it actually went up on healthcare stocks ease in let's see, why did this go today? And what time did it go today? Because this thing is, yeah, it went up. Holy goodness. Let me pull up the hourly time frame. Damn, dude. Yeah, man, way so many skill levels, dude. It's crazy. So yeah, you know what? It went up at no way it went up before market open. Yeah, it went up at pre-market. And then it didn't I know it faced the top side of 980 here, right? But it doesn't seem like it wanted to taper off that bad. I will say that if you are long this ticker, SYRA, if you start to see any price action closures, I would say in the hourly time frame, maybe even a 30-minute will do it, to be honest, man. This can front run sell off right here, right? So 352 is your inflection point. And but I can give you a range entirely, right? So let me just give you that. The wick low of this area here that can serve, right? Actually, the opening and closing basis would be better. So right here, I'm going to give you a zone, right? Instead of just this one area. And usually when you draw these zones here, you get a 50% of returns, which always tends to match pretty well with historical price, right? In for example, here, this is exactly your inflection point, right? So that would be the low of this candle marked off right at about 352. So the 50% of returns here is landing at 351. So very, very, very cool stuff here that we can use that inflection in the center of this channel, right? So let's just go ahead and make sure that we can make that middle line a little more prominent, right? Here you go. And we can even change it colors just in case we need something brighter, right? So yeah, we could leave it just like that, my brother. And you know what? Not sure if maybe, yeah, there we go. We could do that too. There we go. All right. So yeah, man. So now, Mark, speak to me, my dude. Are you yeah, no problem, dude. Are you going short and long, or are you just single-sided bias? I know some traders who are just short bias. I know some traders who are just long bias, right? I try to encourage a lot of the traders that I personally mentor or trade with to consider being an ambidextrous trader, right? Trying to make sure to capitalize on the downside and the upside, right? Because that presents a good opportunity overall, right? And not particularly the smaller the small caps and stuff, but what I will say is that small caps are under pressure right now. This is very curious that it did go up. Not sure exactly. Oh, you're saying? Oh, gotcha. I see the fundamentals. Chad just said Arca loves to swing both ways. Damn it. You know what? I had it coming to me, man. I got damn it, man. Anyway, so anyway, Mark Roach is saying SYRA announced today that it has been selected as a subcontractor for a contract awarded to, I'm sorry, what the heck is that? Caduceus Healthcare Inc. by the Federal Department of Health and Human Services, okay, HHS, the Administration for Families and Children, ACR, Office of Refuge, Resettlement, ORR, Medical. So they announced this today, okay. So I'm wondering if I'm not sure if this is like a, damn, okay, maybe actually, dude, look at this. So the IPO, yeah, man, actually that's not bad. It doesn't have too much historical data, right? Because it recently IPO'd, and it looks like it IPO'd on September 2023, late September, right? Just about October. So it's currently sitting. Let me see where it's sitting. The IPO top side was $3.70, and post market is sitting at just about 413. So that's an area to kind of keep in mind here, right? So it's really interesting that we already drew that in. Check it out. 376 to 325 with a focus of right around that 351. The 351 just happens to be the opening of this candle here, 350. Right. So yeah, I think we're doing good in deciding what inflections we have here, and it would draw them right. This is dead proof, right? That we use historical price and historical areas of support and resistances in the future, right? We need to keep in mind those things, right? So Devin, what is up, dude? So you are talking. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at that NSTG for you, buddy. And JZ, why? No, it's wise. Sorry, no. What's the actual ticker of that thing? That was I forgot the actual name. You got the ticker wrong, buddy. I'm almost sure. I think it's ZJY. Yeah, ZJYL. No, yeah. Okay, ZJYL. Sorry. So yeah, we'll take a look at that. I know, man. It had a weird day today, man, because of the so today was the forward split, huh? Uh yeah, so I don't know. I will say that this is the first time it's ever done something like this, but man, the small caps, uh Mark, the small caps tend to do this, brother. They tend to do this to I don't know if they're just going to pump it and dump it, just so that they can gain some liquidity here, survive and move on. But if they have a great plan, like a business plan, and they are actually setting out to survive, then they could be they're within compliance again, right? So they were at 81 cents here, so they could avoid being demoted here. I hope so. All right, so let me take a look at the chat right here. Oh, options. It's another. Talking about the. They pumped it. Yeah, it's MLGO is another one that has that, huh, brother? Yeah. So I would say I would say to kind of be careful here, right? If you start failing, of course, man. Here's your main inflection. Here's the daily gap, right? So the low of this candle here, which would be the 313. As soon as we start failing that, then things can actually move a little south here, and you don't want that to happen. So maybe not consider getting long this ticker at 50% the day, right? So you're within the 50% of the realm of the returns here. So and but if we are to read immediate short-term time frame technicals, then you would probably start to see what that is really entailing, right? So let me pull that up for you real quick. I want to make sure that I can take care of you, dude. I feel bad over a few times already that you've asked me for tickers and I haven't came through for my brother, man. And I care about you a lot, my dude. So I want to make sure that I look at these things and really look at them because I don't want you to put any funds that could be for the family in danger, So and yeah, remember, guys. Hey, Coin, what's up, buddy? Good to see you here, dude. I figured I'd try to do this earlier, man, so that I can make sure that you get some rest. I hate it that I hate it that you're such a diehard for the team, and then I purposely put you through this trial and tribulation here, man, by putting such a late stream. You're in the East Coast, right? Uh, let's see. Hey, Susan, good to see you here. And sorry if I haven't said any. I hope I'm not missing anything right here. Okay. Oh, I see the Arcables team coming in. What's up, Yabu? Bob? Oh, GG, what's up, buddy? And guys, if you just let me know. Oh, GG, if you want to speak, let me know, and I go ahead and you can speak now though. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, what's up, Sensei?
Oh man, nothing much, dude. Just trying to do this earlier thing here so I can bring up so I can bring the East Coast, right?
Just got back to the ranch and opened up my computer and saw you were live. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude. I want you look at CoinFox too, man. He does so much for the team. Oh, which by the way, that reminds me, dude. I see you. I haven't. Hold on. Let me go to the Arca Lounge because I know that you talk to some peeps there often, right, Coin? Is that where you speak, or is it usually in the community chat? Uh, ta, 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 ta.
He's all over the place.
Yeah, dude. He's such a good dude. So
Yeah, I think we should keep him.
right, Coin Fox, stay with us, brother. Okay, dude. So, Coin, what I ended up doing, dude, is I actually added you to the premium family role. So please make sure that you don't continue your payment thing, buddy, because I mean, you're dead analyst here, man. So I want to make sure that you don't spend the $10 a month because you're contributing so much to the team, and we appreciate you so greatly, dude. You have no clue, man. Uh, we're building this really cool community, man. And I couldn't thank you enough. And OGG speaks to me about you all the time, dude. He loves how you trade. He loves your strategies. He wants to know what you have to say. Oh, dude, I love you, buddy. Thank you so much for all your help, Coin. And Jay Abrams, good to see you here, my brother. We kidnapping Coin. Let's go. Yeah, we got to take him, dude. Coin Fox is the real deal, dude. He actually was the one who called the downside on Nvidia, right? And while I didn't see the downside, I couldn't favor the bears or the bulls, and he was certain that this thing would actually tap on that 709, I think, right, or whatever that target was before we eventually failed, or 700, I think he said. So, dude, having that kind of discretion here, man, it's incredible. I mean, incredible creativity and imagination, man. You need all those things, right? As a trader. Yeah, options, dude. Super lucky, man. DJ, what's up, buddy? Dude, incredible community that we're building, man. And Jay, what's up, dude? So, could you tell me where Palantir is going tomorrow? Let's take a look at it. Sure. So yeah, aside from that, remember, Mark Roach, just keep an eye out for that the main inflection point here, right? The bottom side of that 313. Definitely don't want any type of closure. If you start peaking below it, I would give it maybe around 50 cents or 30 to 50 cents before this thing starts to capitulate. And I think that the bottom side target, if it does capitulate, is going to be kind of deep, right? So I'm thinking here a bounce right at this area here, $3, right? And I'm talking about a 325. That's a quarter move, and then from here it would bounce to validate resistance, right? So if you do have a long position and it starts failing here, then consider feeling that pressure for a little bit, right? Wait for it. Feel the pain, right? Good to get down to the 298 or $3. It's a psychological zone. Get the pullback here to 325. And then start removing risk, right? A lot of the times people just pull out at without any type of idea as to what's happening, and they don't know that it could actually bounce back a little bit, relieve some of that pressure, and then pull out. So you have to have a plan you have to have a strategy for the exit as well, not only for your entrance. You gotta be clever for the exit too. Okay, so now, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at Palantir. I got a couple ahead of you, my brother. So we got to take a look at ZJYL and NSTG. In fact, NSTG, NSTG being the first one, right? So let me start loading up a couple of those so I don't forget. And actually, let me see which one of these would be my better setup. Right? Hold on, team. Let's see. Okay, I want to make sure that I keep on fixing my damn trade setup, and then I keep going back to I keep opening the wrong one, but it's okay. It's all right. No problem at all. So let's go back to the other screen here. There we go. And take a look at this. Let me double click on that so we can put ZJYL, right? And Palantir. So yeah, team, please, definitely. I can't agree with that more, Mark Roach. Please consider hitting that like button, subscribe to the channel, and more importantly, consider joining the Arca Bulls trading team. Right? I'm not sure if this is something that interests people, but Options was presenting to me a potential, not yet agreed on, not yet executed. But he's kind enough to start to present a potential. You want to tell him Options here in the trading floor, or do you want me to say it? What are you thinking, my brother? Let me see here. No, Jay, what did it do? What did SoFi do today, my bro? And yeah, let me load up here Palantir for you too, right? We're gonna go over a couple tickers here. We're gonna go over some small caps, and yeah, there's a whole plan. There's a whole plan that we're trying to execute here. Go ahead, OGG. I don't know if you want to speak, buddy.
No, I'm good.
All right. So there's a whole plan that we're trying to execute here. Katie Cat saying I made back the subscription fee 100 times over. So, so guys, like I said, right? It's just in the it's in the back burner for now, right? But options is presenting. How long was the how long was the period here? Did you say it was in the first week options, or did you say it was in the first month? Or I forgot what you said. What the idea was, right? You guys had so many incredible ideas. CoinFox, I think, options, OGG, all you guys have incredible ideas. Yeah, PayPal, definitely another one. Right, absolutely. I heard some people, man, some people on the ZJYL ticker. I heard some of them like they were telling me that they were at an incredible loss at at a certain point of the day, and that's because of they did a forward split, right? Did that turn out to be the case? Like for sure, it's a forward split. And let's see, I think ZJYL screams to $50 in the pre is showing where the stock wants to go down the line. So it's for me, it's currently sitting at 1263, and it went to 2549, right? ALB couldn't, yeah, no, not just yet, right? We did get that little bit of an uplift that we were talking about yesterday, you and I, Coin, and it went up to, I think, what was it, 15? Well, it went up to 115.84, close to 116, and started to kind of show some downside pressure. So what is this? It kind of it's still right around the same area, maybe just about a point away from where we closed yesterday too. So it's still not quite doing it right. So this is incredible because, dude, what if this is a fake out for the downside, fake out for the upside here? In other words, known as an inverse head and shoulders, right? So who knows if that's going to push to that top side. And another thing is that if we were to observe the neckline here, right? So that may actually give us a clue here, right? So let's just say that this were the deal here. If we're going to reposition, right? Because we had the team take profit today, which was which was great. Options, what's up, buddy? Go ahead.
Hey, Arcus. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to switch over. Yeah, so what we were saying to the people in the YouTube that are watching that are not yet members, is this what you're talking about, Arca? What I was talking, the idea? Okay, yeah. So we're going to have it where if you guys join the Arca Bulls Discord for the low monthly fee, and you do not make your money back in 60 days or 30 days of trading, what do you think's better to do, Arca? 30 days or 60 days for them?
I think 30 days would be.
Let's do 30. Cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, if you don't make it back in 30 days, I will personally send you a refund of your money. You just need to message me as soon as you join the Arca Bulls Discord, and I'll write you down on the list. And then if you didn't make the money for your membership for the first month, I will personally send you the money via PayPal, Cash App, whatever payment method you want.
I haven't made back my money.
Right.
You haven't paid.
Wait, what? We're getting refunds?
Cryptic trader, the analyst himself, the trader himself.
I didn't make my money either, actually. Yeah, I'm going to need that money back, too.
I'm going to have to pay myself back.
Yeah, no, seriously, though, I will do that. Just message me, send me a link once you join. Say, hey, I joined. Mention promo code options, and we'll get you on the list.
I would like to interject to that too and just say something to everybody is that, don't think that you have to have a huge account to come trade with us. There's people that are trading with us on a daily basis that their bankroll or their portfolio size is in the hundreds. not the thousands, and they're making money. So, and you don't have to be, you know, when you pay the money and you join the team, what you're really paying for isn't just the trades, but the education that comes along with it. When you come in here and you get to watch us all trade and chart, and you're not just watching Arca, you're watching, you know, half a dozen to a dozen quality traders that are on different tickers that are giving you setups and telling you when to buy and telling you what to watch out for and telling you when to take profits. So, you know, don't think because we're trading larger, you know, blue chip stocks and stuff that you need to have a ton of money, because you don't. Because, you know, many of us just trade options, including myself. I do shares as well, but I primarily do options. And, you know, you can come in here and spend $100 a day and make 20-30% on that $100. You know, doing it. So
I guess I didn't clarify. What are we charging to Arca here? I don't think we mentioned this over the audio.
100 a month.
It's actually for now, right? Because we're at 80 members. There's a $9.99. You may get a little bit of an
$9.99.
Yeah, you may get a little bit of an increase on that price because you're using an iOS. So I consider just, you know, signing up on a PC. It's $9.99, right? You're talking about the
and I think it's $13.49 on the Apple device.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So I mean, that's easy. And I'll definitely send the money if you don't make the money back. Matter of fact, if you don't make the money back in the first 2 weeks. So
what I'm thinking here that if we could have the see, we're gonna close this off at 100 members, right? So there's 80 now, and at 100 members, we're gonna grandfather everyone at $9.99, and we're gonna not allow any more entries until the following. Go ahead. Sorry, Cryptic. Go ahead, buddy.
Well, after 100, I'm jacking up the price.
He's jacking it.
Hey guys, can I say something real quick?
Go ahead, Coin. Sorry.
So, I mean, I think the gesture is great. The cost of entry is so low that you don't need to do that. I mean, there was a guy cleaning windows on the corner charging more than $10. You know?
Yeah, right.
I mean, this guy was like, "Here, I gave him $5." He looked at me like, "No, man, I want 10." I'm like, "Bro."
Wow,
So
this guy.
that's one. And two, the other thing is that you can give a setup, and I can take the same trade and you could take the same trade, but you may not win and I may win, or vice versa, because of how you're executing it, your emotions, everything behind it. You know, so I think it's a great gesture, but I don't think it's necessary. There's hack junk rooms out there charging $50 a month for trash.
that's true. Yeah, they are.
And honestly, I mean, for $10 a month, you cannot afford not to join. If you're trading and for $10 a month and that's what's holding you back, then you shouldn't be trading anyway.
that's a fact.
Damn.
Yeah, that's true too.
Truth.
I think the gesture is awesome, and yes, you want to build the room, but what you guys have here is something special. And I've been in every room on the planet, and I never pay for rooms. But when I saw your videos and I saw your stuff, I'm like, you know what? There's something about this guy I really like. And then I joined the room, got to meet everybody, and you got something really special here. I don't think you have to give it away, money back, any of that, because anybody that comes in, first thing they need to do is get the education and learn. And not jump into trading, go through the classes, learn how to trade and what's going on. It'll pay off. But
100%.
I can give you a call. I can say, hey, this is the entry, stop, target, whatever. I could execute it perfect, and you may not, or vice versa. You may execute it right, and I may screw it up, you know? So I don't think you have to offer a money back guarantee. I mean, if you can, you know, obviously it's whatever, but I'm saying you guys, you got something so special here. People watching the videos and the home runs that are getting called out nonstop by options and Arca and Cryptic and OGG and myself. And I mean, come on, little AR, it's there, you know.
It is, man. It really is, dude. Thank you, Coin, for that. Yeah, we're
Sorry,
surrounded by
enough out
massive
of me.
talent, bro. Huge talent here. But yeah, team, I think, these guys are kind enough to share those words. I always feel a little weird trying to shill myself like that, right? But I think it actually benefits retail to bring you guys in here and trade alongside some real talent and see how we do it in different styles, right? We're talking about someone who reads the flow and a book map, has incredible discretion. We're talking about a fully discretionary trader with incredible discretion, right? Cryptic trader. We have options, right? Reading his options flow, giving us some tips in there into what's happening in the markets, and me being systematic, being algorithmic, being discretionary too. I mean, damn, OGG being pretty much one of the most talented traders I've seen. one of the most talented gamblers ever. I'm just kidding, guys.
And we got comedic relief with Dos Equis. I mean, come on.
Dos Equis comedic relief. So yeah, guys, I think it's just such a powerful system, and we're also kind of learning ourselves and kind of jiving with each other and seeing where our strengths are versus each other, and that is really making retail grow exponentially. So you're literally watching a trading floor of like 4 super talented traders, man. And you're having each department.
There's no egos.
No ego.
It's all love. There's no egos. Everybody's open, willing to help, willing to teach, willing to, give everybody everything they can. Right. And that's special, man. It really is.
It is
100%.
Bro, I would pay the $9.99 just for Double X to come in to give his little daily spiel. I mean, come on. That dude lightens the mood every single day.
He does.
Yeah, I do like that with that. And then I put the GIF down there. The GIF.
The
I
old
love
man
it.
GIF.
Yeah.
So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and share here the link to the Discord. Consider hitting that link, YouTube. That is the link to join the Arca Bulls trading team, and please consider joining using your PC, your computer. Because I don't think you could do it through a phone. But other than that, aside from that, you would have the access through your mobile device afterward, right? But yeah, you're gonna be in here just like you're seeing in the Discord platform right in front of you, right? This is where the team joins at. I mean, intraday or into the pre-market. This is ridiculous. This is really full, right? Everyone's in here. At this point, right, I'm streaming at a different time than I usually do, trying to get the East Coast people to say what's up and to, feel welcomed here. So, it's not as full as it usually is, but just know that we have a bunch of members here and some really talented traders to share this knowledge with. So come on by, say hello, and join the team. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts here with the community. And like I said, team, nothing is set in stone just yet. We're still talking, right? Strategy. But if there is any interest in anything like that, you know where to reach me. There's always a place where you can say hi. Twitter, my email's here in the about section of the YouTube. Discord, go in the Arca Lounge and you can always zap me there. And yeah. Oh, right. That's right. Chat Vivian is actually saying Arca has some dynamic indicators also. Yes, team. I actually do code and I put down some scripts specifically for personal use, but now I've been releasing them to the Arca Bulls members. So literally the script itself for you to copy, paste, and manipulate it, do whatever you want to it. And I encourage, if there are any coders out there, come in, take my code, rip it apart, rebuild it, show me what you got, right? And we could show it and share it within the Arca Bulls family. So I love it, man. I love it. Double X, Dos Equis coming in on YouTube saying, you guys are killing me.
Dos Equis, what the hell are you doing on YouTube? Get on Discord. We need to hear it.
We just summoned you. You got summoned. Oh my goodness, man. I really appreciate you, my dude. But guys, if you don't mind here, I got a couple little requests. Just give me around 10 minutes here to take care of a couple of the tiny stocks, right? So NSTG a la verga, we need to take a look at it. ALB is definitely one we got to look at. Big play on that one, team, okay? So let's pull up here NSTG. This thing is actually recovering just a little bit from what it went up today. Huge outside bar, massive top side to 28 cents from 5 cents. Who knows what the hell happened there, right? It looks like patent lawsuit forces NanoString Technologies into a Chapter 11. Wow. They are in bankruptcy right now. So this is a bankruptcy play. Be very careful how you play it. But this is similarly to BBBY when it announced its bankruptcy. It actually started rising like crazy. Right, a lot of those could be pump and dumps too. You know, at any moment somebody could actually dump out on that. So if you're long this ticker, and you're starting to see these top sides, particularly here at 18 cents to around that top of, I would say like 26. Honestly, not even at that 28 top. I would really consider just getting out of the market, taking your profits, and running into something else that can give you some nice price action. Say, Devin did actually. Yeah, the volume is insanity on this thing. But yeah, I have experience trading bankruptcy plays. I've traded plenty of them in my day, man, and that's what I will say. They tend to crap out eventually, but they will rise, and you know, it will accumulate. But eventually, that accumulation, remember, it's leading to nothing. So that means that the distribution could be an entire shock. And that could leave a lot of people trapped. So please be very careful, okay? 4-hour time frame here for NSTG. Apparently, it still has some upside to go. And I'm actually looking at the RSI here. But please remember that the RSI isn't a gravitational point. This can actually get pulled down at this point here. So that's it's a little dangerous, right? What time is it right now? It's 4:58. Market closure is going to be here in about a couple minutes. 1 minute and 53 seconds. Right, so that's gonna. This is potentially facing some downside pressure, and you can see this, right? The bull volume is actually completely diminished. So make sure to be careful with this if you are in the money. Okay, hourly time frame looks like a little bit of a bull flag here, but I will say that it has inflection, right? It has some critical areas to observe, particularly this zone here. Okay, I'm just gonna draw it out for you if you wanna go ahead and consider removing profits here from the earlier pre-market, right? This could be 1557 to 1785, and that could be it there. Okay, so please be careful. This is a bull flag, sure. I can see this coming back up, but I could also see it double topping and then just failing all in all. Sometimes also, right, you want to make sure that you can observe potential regressions, right? So if you're looking at a regression, and this would be marking off your day's high. Let's see what we can connect that to, right? So if it's going to be something like this, something like that, right? These are just little discretionary tricks. Nothing true, tried and true is what I'm trying to say, right? Let's go ahead and point it out just like this. Then you have an implied resistance here too. This would be telling you that somewhere within the next day, you could be facing resistance, 23 to 22. But to be safe, these are your immediate short-term inflection points. Again, what I'm thinking here, 1557 to 1785, and potentially tomorrow, midday, around 24 cents. I can't guarantee that it'll happen, but this is showing pressure to the downside. The hourly time frame is actually in the gravitational zone, about to fail that SMA 14. Please be super careful with this, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and, downside targets real quick, right? Inflection point is at 1033. Failure of that 1033, it's a little bit of a zone too, right? Everything is always a zone. So right about here, that 1025 to around 1003, failing this here, it's not only the failing of the 10-cent mark into a single digit, single digit pennies here, right? That could actually show some pressure to the downside. 9-cent support, 10-cent resistance, continuation into the next inflection, which will be 7 into around 751 into 713. Okay, please be very careful because this is very close to, yes, a demand, but it's also very close to inflection, which could be failure. If you would like further metrics, keep your eyes on the 5-minute time frame EMA 200 and the SMA 50. This could show some immediate pressure to the downside here. Bounce from the SMA 200 right at around that 1113, resistance at the EMA 200 of 1185, then continuation into this zone here. You can see how it can zigzag, validating resistances as it goes down, right? Careful. Be very, very careful. Let's go ahead and now move on to ZJYL. This ticker actually faced some super pressure today regarding the the forward split. Some people experienced a massive drop in their value, right? So, and this is what I was talking about yesterday. Take a look at this. Let me just bring this up so that you have some clarity here over what I'm looking at. You see my drawings up there? That's what I meant yesterday. It's like this thing is not going to be anywhere near my drawings, right? Because it's about to split. So, and that's what it did, right? So I guess I could probably bring everything here in one shot. I can't guarantee it, right? But I'm going to try it anyway, right? So let me see if I could, right? Just like this. I think that's pretty much it. Okay. All right, good deal. Let me get rid of the moving averages right now where everything is converging like crazy. Okay, and let's see. So this was the man, $50. What? That is ridiculous. Devin, you got it, brother. No problem. No problem. I'm happy to help. Right. So, yeah. Let's take a look at ZJYL. I think. Let's see. I wouldn't trust this all too much, to tell you the truth. Cabron, you saying something? Sorry, buddy.
No, I'm just laughing at the stupid stock.
Oh, so guys, this is a lot of pressure from the SMA 14 to the downside. There is a massive amount of contraction here, and I think it's because of what happened here, right? That means that there's very little transaction happening at this point. I'm not sure what's going to follow through with this, right? But I'm just going to read to you the technicals again, team. I'm not even sure if whatever I said yesterday ended up happening, right? So we were talking about a potential target of 27, but you can see this thing went to 50, right? So I can't tell. I really can't tell what it's going to do, right? So let me just read the chart for what it is without keeping in any consideration of your fundamentals, right? So, okay, a 30-minute time frame does have an upside pivot here, but it has been resisting right at that midway point. We're facing massive contraction here too, which means that there is no interest in purchasing or selling the stock. So let's move on to the hourly, and that explains this. So the potential bounce from the SMA 4, from the signal line with the SMA 14 to face some type of resistance, but it hasn't been moving much. You can see this is just steady here. So if it does face a bounce, honestly, my resistance level would be anywhere between 1298 to about 1336, and that's being very, very nice to it. I don't think it could even make it that far if it doesn't have any real reason to run based on catalyst, right? So let's see if there is some limitations to this. Well, there is. So if it does get that upside here, the hourly time frame would reject somewhere where we spoke about, right? 13 to 1339. You can see that the bi-hourly time frame would actually run into the resistance of the SMA 14 with the top side that we're speaking of on the hourly, right? So if you do get that, that means that this would resist at the SMA 14 alongside the gravitational zone for a deeper look. So this may actually fail a little harder because it's waiting for the SMA 14 to get down close to the price action, right? So yeah, there is some I see some negativity in there, right? That can lead into some very dangerous things. Also, by hourly time frame bearish divergence here, regular bearish divergence that is already printed and validated, right? This peak here making the higher low or lower high, sorry, and this peak here making the higher high. This is complete bearish divergence, and actually you are potentially seeing, let's see, no, yeah, just one drive of hidden bearish of regular bearish divergence. So that's another potential there as well. Okay, so from here, let's see what the 4-hour has to say. I need actually stochastics for that. I need a more delayed outlook for this. Let me see here. No, stochastics are right over here. Okay, yeah, stochastics are suggesting a potential upside. And where is it suggesting that upside from? Okay, yeah, very low probabilities here. It's only retraced from this exact point, like three. I am actually arguing 2 times. Technically 1, 2, 3, and 4, but really by touch, it's 2 times. So the probabilities of it reversing from here are very low, if you ask me. So ZJYL could be facing a continuation to the downside. I know that it has some nice wicks facing upward, right? But that's not giving me the entire story here. There's a lot of sentiment behind this. I would say again, team, I would say immediate short-term upside before a failure can be considered. If you are observing further targets to the upside, then I will give them to you. That doesn't mean I believe in them. It just means that they are there for us to observe. So this would be your 4-hour range, right? 13.99 to around 14.54 before this fails to the downside, right? I would be very careful with this, team. I'm not sure why it's attracting so much attention, but this is this is a very dangerous asset, and so many people have lost a great deal of money in it, right? So let's go ahead and now finish off the ticker here for ZJYL and move on to Palantir, right? So Palantir is Palantir Technologies, ticker symbol PLTR, completely running up on earnings, or actually ran down on earnings. Let me see the 12-hour time frame on this. The earnings candle, the earnings candle released, right? It actually dropped for a little bit, but then completely recovered. We have a massive bullish engulfing here. Damn, outside bars, and then this last one here, that's feeling a little weird. Go ahead and notice that I'm gonna block out the drawings here. I want you to take a quick gander at your volume profile, right? So notice down here you have declining volume. Right? Sorry, the drawings came back in with inclining price, right? So ascending price and declining volume, that's a bearish divergence, volume versus price, right? So that's already showing you that there could be some weakness to observe. And if we look historically, we don't have, do we have any price? There we go. Let's look for some pivots here, right? Let's see if you're at one too. All right, so let's 2486. Where did it close on? 24. It's close enough. Okay, so downside support at this daily gap right back over here for a continuation very slightly, 2403, right? So if you do continue on to the upside, main pivots could be around 26, around 2622. Your 2622 is a range as well, and there is a massive daily gap right there as well. Okay, so 2622 I think would be more than fair to consider a position exit, right? I'm not sure if you guys are looking at this for investment or whatever else, right? But you could. There's nothing wrong with taking profits here and repositioning with those profits, right? I expect a drop down to 2186 from this point, but first your touchdown targets may be, let's see, 20. Here's the range: 2305. This is where I'm expecting it to drop, and if it fails this point, then I'll give you the next area. 2251 to 2305 after getting this potential topside. Not sure if it's going to reach up there, right? You still have a couple other areas that this price action can stop, particularly the area of 2574. You have a couple areas right there, right? And also 2511 right down here, right? So careful with this, okay? Careful. If it fails to the downside, this area here, 2305 to 2251, your next area or zone would be right here at 2188. Okay, so I'm not going to leave you with one single target because I usually don't like that. So 2188 to, let's see. I think I have to favor this right over here. So about 2119, right about here. Okay, so careful with that, team. Careful, right? This thing could reverse on you. You're looking at a daily 3 rising methods, right? CoinFox, am I saying that right? This could be a reversal formation here. right? So maybe one final hurrah before a continuation to the downside. It could be. All right, so that's presently what I'm observing here. So CoinFox is saying Palantir on the hourly for now is easy, right? Let's go to the hourly time frame and observe. Pop base. So as long as it keeps doing that is okay, and you could see 29 within time. Yeah, I agree. If it maintains these critical points, I do think we could actually get it. How about this? If we actually do make that top side to 26.22, we'll establish the $25 mark, right? We could chop around here, right? 23 to maybe even 25. I'm not sure that it can reach all the way down here, right? It's a huge range, 23 to 26, right? And establish its new leg before continuing on to 29.30. There's a couple ways that this can move. If the pop mode starts changing, then rethink it. Yeah, I think so, right? So you got a base either at 25 or these sections down here between 23 and 22. So you have the pop base, right? Something like that. If it starts to fail critical points, if it misses its chop zone, then maybe reposition could be appropriate or considered. So please be very careful with this ticker. But that is it for ticker symbol PLTR. And now, team, let's go ahead and get in to the main deal, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at the tickers that we need to prepare for ourselves. So naturally, what we want to do is observe the earnings plays that we performed in today. So let me go ahead and switch over to the other screen. Let me see. What the heck is it? Here it is. So today, team, we actually did pretty good in the earnings call and also did great in the intraday, right? So we have a firm. This was a play that we actually ended up playing today. We played this actually long and short. And we made a serious killing on this one. Net was another ticker that we performed well in, and know that this is something that we play with the Arca Bulls trading team, meaning that we go through the stats, we back test these, right, and then we create the average, and then we perform the upside targets based on some strategies that we have put together, and yeah. So today was the question, hey guys, how did you find out that 115 top? So the targets that you're looking at here were placed before the trade happened, right? So, I mean, how could anyone know that it's going to run all the way up here? Well, join the Arca Bulls trading team. You may know that. Let's see. So CoinFox is saying, yeah, I got you. I already read that. My apologies. So, naturally, we want to keep in mind ticker symbol NET. We want to keep in mind ticker symbol AFFIRM. For plays tomorrow, right? So these are going to be we're right at the freaking 50%, right? So you have a 55 top and a 37 bottom. Not to say that it's going to move that range. I'm just saying that we're going to be able to choose a direction and follow the guide, right? Same situation here. We have a 76 bottom and a 115 top, very close to the 115 top. Something tells me that net may continue. Right, net may actually continue into the upside here, and we're going to be vigilant about it. And another play that we ended up taking a look at was Expedia, right? So Expedia is potentially a downside play. Not sure if it's going to just recover here, right? But we're going to be observant of that. We have about 5 tickers that we were observing during the earnings plays. Today, we also observed Bill Holdings, right? BILL, Willie. So we were looking at this as a short play. Everything was kind of focused towards the downside, right? So one of those targets met here, but bounced critically here. So there are some. I can't tell if this is feeling flaggy here, right? I really can't tell, but we are ready to observe the potentials. And one more that we actually traded, and this was actually a pretty good one to us, right? This was ticker symbol PINS for Pinterest, reporting earnings today, and it's sitting at about 65% to the top side here. So if we do have a play on this one, I think that maybe Pins continues to the upside. Expedia recovers its loss. Net continues upward, and Affirm probably tries for the bottom side. Not sure, but we have to observe what it is. Sorry, buddy, were you gonna say something? I don't know if I interrupted someone. My apologies, though. But please feel free to speak as soon as you are able. And Bill feels like it's a downside continuation here, right? 5-minute time frame. Your inflection point here could be breaking that 73.34. Breaking that 73.34 would actually entail into a short stop here, 72.70. Quick bounce to validate 73.34. Continuation into the next inflection of 71.55. We could get some 3-pointer squeezes, or we can squeeze in some 3-pointers here too. So Bill is looking a little bearish to me, but so did a couple other tickers yesterday, and then they completely flipped to the upside. But yeah, team, remember, please, the tickers that we're going to be observing are Bill, Pins, Expedia, Net, and Affirm. And of course, we were also taking a look at intraday today, ticker symbol NVIDIA, right? The NVIDIA here was showing us the potential of a continuation to the downside. I'm not sure if this is actually going to keep to the upside too much, right? 5-minute time frame bearish engulfing here, that could pressure us down into the SMA 50, which could be 697.18. If we start to fail that 697.18, this is your inflection point down here. Very clear, immediate short-term inflection, 697. That could actually take us down to a couple targets, right? That would be the bottom side of this range here. I know I see it, right? I see the 699.32, and I definitely see the 606.03, but I'm speaking more about the 694 area, right? Right around there. 694.5 to around 693.5 could be a zone for us to observe, and that I'm not sure if we're going to start getting a bounce here, because it's in the 5-minute time frame. You can see that there, even in the hourly, you can already see that there's a break of that market structure. So if we are getting that break, there may be a continuation to the downside to observe here. Not only that, is that your hourly time frame is also performing a potential dead cat bounce. Right, so if we do get a dead cat bounce on NVIDIA, let's take a look at its downside target, right? This is going to be its psychological price objective, and that could put us down into the area of about 688.28. In full discretion, we're just going to have to meet that with a pivotal point, which could be right down in here, right? I'm going to have to shorten the time frame to look at anything closer, but that could be it here, okay? So these targets were already fulfilled to the upside from that we were observing yesterday. So we're good on that. Okay, so now there could be a reversion here. So if there is a reversion, yeah, we have one of these indicators that I provide for us to observe, right? So actually, we're beyond the mean. I'm going to look at this on a daily time frame too. 2 standard deviations away is putting us right at this point here of 693.78. Okay, so that would be, in other words, the break of the hourly time frame dead cat bounce. Let me take a look at the daily time frame. Let's see, 696 close, 696.41, 697.50 in the after hours. Let's try to see what reversion is telling us here. Oh man, that's way too big, but it's not unrealistic, honestly. It's just that we have some critical supports on the way, particularly the 672 area to about the 666, 63 area. Dude, bro, we set it at like exactly the same time. 672 looking okay, because we also have the 2-spot 272 geometric level located right there. The bottom side that I'm looking at here at the gap fill, 666.63, could be in line with the first standard deviation retracement, right? So if we retrace 1 standard deviation multiplier, you're getting that gap bottom. And aside from that, if we do fail some critical upside here, I mean, zones like the 663, we could be seeing a major pullback here, but in all reality, it may actually just create a new higher low. So I'm not going to say it just yet, like with utter conviction, but I will say it with discretion that there is the potential of retracing a daily mean of 617.68. Not in the cards just yet. Don't ask me, right? It's just, it's whatever's being presented. but there is the potential of that even still. But the higher likelihood team, I'm thinking 672 to 666, and then we'll observe what could be done. Right. So Nvidia, yeah, that could be completely in play. And you know what? Netflix also got a pretty nice run, and one that I think that we should keep into deep consideration here for us. So NFLX is the ticker, right? So let's take a look. You know what? I'm gonna keep these. Oh yeah, they're already in line here anyway. So yeah, let's continue with Netflix here. I want to see
That's
what
the one I want to see, Sensei. That thing has
Netflix.
been, yeah, man. The last 3 days, that's the new ATM, I think.
Oh, okay. Awesome. So yeah, let's give it a quick little whirl here and see if we can get some something. Right. I'm just getting rid of the things that we looked at before. I gotta reevaluate my position. I'm sorry, my lines. I gotta reevaluate my lines here. Okay. So wow. Man, we're very close to an inflection here. Daily inflection is located right at about 554.41. That 554.41 is critical. Very, very critical. Failing that the thing is that it's a daily time frame too. I mean, you can see it in any time frame really, right? But it's just falling beneath this area here. Man, that could we have a nice little daily inside bar here, red bar printed. Damn it. So there are some pressures here. CoinFox saying pick your extreme outer edges for tomorrow because we could see some knee-jerk reactions on jobless claims. Yes, that's right. Jobless claims is tomorrow. Revisions and the recouple by the euro close. We were talking about that this morning too. That we were going to see the jobless claims reported, but the revisions. So yeah, there could be market moving data yet again. In fact, let's pull up the economic calendar and see what's in line for tomorrow, right? So let me do the upcoming, right? So 13. Are you serious? It's not all the way until over there. Yeah, but they're just you know what? Let me remove this. And tomorrow would be the 9th. There you go. We have a Baker Hughes oil rig count. Damn. Yeah, we have a 10.98. Yeah, so this is gonna be intraday here. Fed Logan is gonna be speaking, right? I'm not sure if he's a hawk or a dove, so we're gonna just see what the hell that is. CPI seasonal factor revisions on, and let's see, Dallas Fed President Lori Logan. Okay. Aside from I'm not seeing that myself here, right? But still, it's in line here, and it's at 10:30 a.m. No, sorry. What the hell? Yeah. Wait. Oh, because of the these are. I'm sorry. Yeah. So 10 to 10:30 a.m. Pacific time. So that's pretty much at market open or pre-market to market open. Me too, Coin. I completely missed the revision too. So now, as far as Netflix is concerned, the obvious tops and the obvious bottoms, because this thing has the thrust to really push major upside and major downside, right? So we're looking at a 14.19 average true range at the current moment, right? So if we counter chips here, that's that top side starting to look like it actually could be of a viable target, right? So let's keep in mind this zone in here, just like this, right? So let me get rid of this, and keep in mind here that there could be some serious pressure. Let me get rid of this here. There we go. So yeah, let's keep an eye on that target there. And also let's keep an eye on your daily gap, right? The daily gap is going to be, that's going to be critical. And luckily for us, that gap could be, let me see. Hold on. Oh, it's a very tight target. Yeah, bottom side of around that 537.14-ish to about 538.61. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's incredibly tight. I do think that this, peeking its head below this zone here, that could introduce some very, very, very negative price action, right? So I'm just going to leave it here as a single target. And the low of this candle is the 537.07, right? So let's go ahead and put it in there. Just, oh my goodness. I'm going to have to practice discretion here, right? So there you go. Just to be safe, 537.09 would have to be it. Okay. All right, team. So, yeah. So if we start coming down here, your inflection point will introduce a potential bounce for not a recovery. If it does get a recovery, then great, right? But usually when you come down to, you're knocking here at these supports here, right? It depends. I mean, look at your wicks, right? Your wicks are getting a little long on top. So if it does come down into this area again, after seeing, two consecutive upsides on the higher lows, there may be pressure here. You're going to reload some bears right up here to, potentially start failing the bottom side here. But remember, we don't know what's going to happen. We just got to be completely reactive to the markets as they come in because of, the data that we're going to be getting tomorrow. And also the Fed speakers. They tend to move the markets. They have those little niche words and niche little sentences that they can wiggle things around. It's like, you know what? We're done pausing rate hikes, and then bam, we go to the top. But it's looking like we're not gonna pause until 4 years from now. Bam, there we go down. Like, dude, I have a feeling they enjoy watching everybody just in death, right? Suffering. So in my case, team, if you're looking at the bottom sides of things. CoinFox saying on Netflix, let me put that in there too, right? You're looking at a 545 potential. Cool. So let me put that right there. So 545, which is going to be, it's going to be like your closing basis of this daily candle, which would be the 544.87, right? So 545, let's go ahead and put that right there. Right. And I think this is very, 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 very likely these zones can be touched with extreme data. Okay, so keep an eye on this, team. Keep an eye on this, and we'll react to it as we move along. Right? If we're reading directly off of what the charts are saying at the present moment, then there is a very immediate short-term potential for an upside here. Let me observe the hourly time frame. The very short-term potential for an upside, but very, very short-term, right? So I'm seeing this, if we're following directly from the chart, that is, no catalyst, no fundamental, no nothing, right? I'm seeing here a potential resistance right into that area of about 560, 569. I'm going to create a little bit of a range here for us, right? I would say 559.26 to, this thing does have balls, right? So it could do the 560. 31. So if we're observing that would be your, oh my goodness, that would be your potential top side here, right? This is your 30-minute RSI crossing into the gravitational zone, right? So this would get pulled to the upside. So now let's cascade into the hourly time frame and see if we have the resistance there. No, we don't have it. In fact, we are actually about to succeed the upside of the SMA 14 because of gravitation. Okay, so maybe the bi-hourly has the resistance. Well, there it is. With the bi-hourly time frame signal line pushing your SMA 14, that means this to me, right? Let me go ahead and show you. I'm going to draw it in similarly to what I'm expecting here for momentum to do. right? It may take a little bit of time here, but essentially this is what I'm looking for. Okay, so I'm looking for continuation to the upside, gravitational and SMA 14 resistance, and then failure, right? So this is essentially what I'm expecting for in the bi-hourly time frame. The reason I'm getting there is, remember, because we have the 30-minute time frame succeeding the upside of the SMA 14, entering gravitation, gonna get us that upside, right? The hourly time frame is about to succeed the upside of the SMA 14 into gravitation, so upside, so we look for the nearest resistance. Bi-hourly time frame, SMA 14, gravitational zone entry, and then short. Okay, so this is becoming more and more valid to me, the 559.26 to 560.31. Let me see if we have any type of moving average in there, right? Because usually I try to just figure out these resistances via price, raw price. All right, so let's see if we have something of high relevance there, and we shall move on, right? What do you know? Jeez, everything is there, right? So perfect. So just so that you know, okay, team, that's you're looking at your EMA 9 right at the bottom side of the resistance level that I'm looking for, right? So that's, and then of course you have your other very relevant moving averages too. But yeah, for now, team, I think your EMA 9 and your EMA 50 could be facing some pressures here, or giving it some pressure towards the downside. I don't even need to look anymore for this, right? So now OGG is actually sharing with us, Off Grid Gorilla, right? He's sharing with us a chart. Let's go ahead and take a look at his chart here with the linear regression. And let's see. Sorry about that. I'm going to go ahead and extend it like this. I know it's a little large here, right? So hold on. Okay. Right, here we go. So getting that temporary upside, what is your target? What's your target on top right there? It's looking like it could be 560-ish, that box into the
I just charted it off of what you were saying and what I was seeing on the daily lows and highs, but that's basically what you just said, my top target, and that's what it's showing on the LRC. If you go back, to the left of what it did today, it's following that ABCD pattern in the LRC. That's the 3-minute chart, but it coincides with what you just said, your 559 to 561.
Yeah, and I see it. This is awesome. And also, here's another thing, right? 3-minute time frame, and you have a little bit of boost in volume. That's certainly going to take us to the upside. We would definitely need the hourly closure to fulfill under the LRC on a 3-minute. But remember, I'm actually looking at the hourly LRC on this for a higher importance. But I do think that it's curious that the 3-minute time frame would be displaying a similar outlook. OGG, thank you for sharing that with us. That was very insightful. Let me just bring this thing back over here, right? I need to see the analytics for YouTube as well. There we go. Okay, so yeah, and you know what? I always try my best to not use diagonal lines, right? So the thing is that this is, yes, I want to give it its credit and say that yes, it's in a descending channel, which could be overall bullish, but we are. And if we're looking at a descending channel, we're arguably at the 50% of returns from that range, right? So that's also kind of an area where we don't want to trade. So the resistance that we're facing into this area that I'm speaking of, and the area that you're looking at too, that's your 50%. That's your 50% resistance from the returns of the descending channel. So that's another thing that's very, very confluent. So yeah, but please remember, team, here, Netflix failing that 554.41, that would actually take price action down to the 545 to 537.09, and that is it for ticker symbol NFLX. And we definitely have some nice, we have nice price action coming out of this.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
Sure, of course. OGG, please go ahead.
That downside, the 537. Are you seeing that tomorrow? That big of a big of a spread, 559 to 537.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, just drinking a little bit of water. Yeah. Yep. Tomorrow's dude. I thought I was gonna have a little longer, but yes, tomorrow. This is something. CoinFox is saying, guys, just know NFLX is in a chop zone right now, and maybe a tough trade. Exactly. We don't want to trade this until we get the validation break of 554.41, or we get the break of the prior day or today's high. Right. So that's going to give us a potential 4-point jump. So breaking upside of the 563.75 intraday, or maybe at the very, 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 very open, right? Within the first 30 minutes and no more than that, no more. We could probably ride here a nice little 4 to 5 point jump, or 3 to 4 point. Breaking the 563.75. Careful. Be very careful. But yeah, there's macro data getting adjusted tomorrow. So this is the reason why we could see just a gigantic dump here, right? So, and I will say that this 537, I think I ended up favoring it because of a historical pivot, right? But that historical pivot may actually get adjusted by the EMA 200 on the bi-hourly time frame, so that it actually may wick a little bit lower, right? So the EMA 200 is not done with its ascent here, right? Because remember, 200 days exponentially is the look back period. So this could still see a little more upside, right? And then eventually reach right around this 537.09, which would naturally put us right at that break. So CoinFox sharing with us the bi-daily time frame. Let me go ahead and pull that up here for the team. The bi-daily time frame bull pennant, and that could give us a topside target of about let's see. Yeah, right into that $600 mark, huh? So if we have the $600 mark there, let me see, what else do you have here? Oh, you sent is it the same thing twice? Gotcha. I think I see it now. Okay, so yeah, if we're looking at the 600 zone, yeah, that would be us breaking upside of the 579. So if we break out from the 579, then yeah, this is potentially like a little bit of a bull flag here, and it could be seen as a larger time frame bull flag, right? This is why Coin is actually looking at that. So not only is it a potential bull flag or bull pennant, you definitely have the three falling methods, right? This could potentially show a reversion here, and also you're facing the support from regression. In this case, he's using an opening basis to wick basis strategy, right? So it's okay. You can choose as a discretionary trader what basis you want to follow, right? You don't have to follow any specific rule. You can keep it as creative as you want. Wick to wick basis, right? Opening to closing basis, opening to range higher, range low, closing to range higher, range low, whatever gets you to figure out your your edge, right? So yeah, by the end of the week, sure. What if we do just reaccumulate at this point? What if we keep it, right? What if we keep this 554.40, sorry, and this thing just bam, it reaches its top side. After all, it is a bi-hourly time frame, a descending channel as well. That actually gives you a. You know what? Let me do that too. Let me just let me see.
Looking back at this and looking at the different spreads while it's in a chop zone, it's still trading an average of a 5 to 7 point spread on the chop.
Oh crap! Really?
Yeah. Fucking seeing all kinds of trades.
Yeah, man. So check this out. Let me show something here. So this is your distribution. and there could be, let's see. Yeah, they're actually within the next within the next day, this thing is getting ready to pop off. Actually, you're getting a test number 1, 2, 3, 4, true breakout 5. This may actually do it tomorrow. Holy crap! So let me see this. 600. I don't think so. I don't think tomorrow either, coin. But if it does do an upside tomorrow, there is a potential for it, unless it's used as a trap. But 575 is in the cards for tomorrow. So coin is saying it wouldn't be the 600 wouldn't be until next week before we hit 600, right? So I think it pokes out one way or the other, then back test, then go 6 days to get the real destination, dude. I think yeah, you know what? This could be an entire play here that's going to take multiple days. So if we do get this top side here, we start breaking above that 567, or I mean the 563.75, right, which is today's high. So we're going to use the prior day high here, break into that, start observing the 567.90. These targets here are going to help us come back to a couple zones. In this case, I think that we revert to 563.81, then we make our jump to the 575 zone, and then we get to test the 560. That 560 here would be an immediate buy zone, right? So this can really push this thing to the upside. And then we would have to see into next week, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, we can start breaking that 580. As soon as we start breaking the 580 here, we validate that, we can continue on to its $600 target. $14 at a time. Please remember, right? This is it has a pretty nice average true range. You know what I mean, guys? So this is yeah. So Netflix potential upside. There is, remember, the immediate short term is what we were observing here for. The bi-hourly time frame ups. Man, wow. What if it is that? What if it is that? Right? What if we break? What if we break this into the 563.72? Geez, having this bi-hourly upside. And then we face the resistance, right, from that 567, or maybe even the 5. Yeah, actually, this is enough room on a bi-hourly to really get up to that 568. That 568 would have us revert back to the 563.61, maybe even into the 562 area. So,
AKA 5 points.
Oh. Later, Cryptic. Say again, OGG.
I said AKA 5 points, 50% trade.
There you go.
Scalp on an option.
Oh, dude. This is looking pretty good.
Trading the ATR.
Yeah. And, dude, you see this regression here is actually...
beautiful thing.
It's continuing. Let me see. I don't know what to make of this, but it's not the best thing in the world to observe. Like, I gotta ignore the FOMO candles, right? The FOMO wicks. I gotta avoid those, because sometimes they just give you like the wrong idea, and they'll push you into targets that are not realistic, and then you'll get held bag holding. So at times I do avoid reading into those FOMO induced candles, man. They no good. Hold on just a sec, team. Let me just make sure that my son is doing okay. He woke up way too early today, and I needed this guy to at least have a couple hours of nap, maybe 2.5 hours. I hope he's still asleep. Right? Let's look at that guy. The guy is, oh my goodness, that dude is spread wide open over there. Good. I'm going to try to give this guy maybe another 35 minutes. Let him chill out. So that's going to do it for Netflix here. right? Immediate short-term upside. We got to see where that upside is going to take us, but it's tradable. It's tradable, but know that we're chopping around, right? So this can trap you too, right? So just know that there's immediate pressure one way or another here, but we'll observe this coming into tomorrow.
Be on your toes.
Yeah, I will say that in a very ugly structure, this is it's setting up the breakout formation, right? So it's usually you tend to have your like inverse head and shoulder breakout from descending formations, right? So this is another reason why we could actually see that top side. And then let's see. Let me see this thing here. So, damn it, wrong line, brother. Wrong line. Let's see. All right, so if that is our regression here, the neckline, rather, then maybe this could, similar targets even still, right? 576, we have a 575 channel top. Yeah, it's I hate it when these stupid formations give you these weird, you know what I mean. By the time we reach there, that's going to be this massive shoulder there. So, and then we'll see about it. But yeah, very cool stuff. I think Netflix is completely tradable. We do have some nice targets to observe tomorrow. Okay, so yeah, we have this. Let me go back to 1 hour one more time. Right. Here's going to be the first one, 563.68. Yeah, and then following that would be your 567.83. We need a break above those, right? But of course, there's resistance here at the on Tuesday's high, right about the 566. I see those. We need to break above all those areas there. So there's a lot of crap here to kind of undertake. So so we just have to use our discretion here, but I think we're onto something. All right. So aside from this one, Coin, what you thinking, buddy? What do we got next? Oh, Tesla. Yeah. I agree. That's one that we haven't looked at just yet here. So Coin is thinking Tesla 195. Let me see this on just a sec, team. Yikes. Okay. So this play is completely done, right? This was awesome. These are all our notes, right? While we're trading. So oftentimes I have to undo this because if we don't do this, man, then we're just collecting trash here, right? But that's just how much thought and effort goes into our plays on a daily basis, man. It's crazy, right? We want to make sure that everyone is safe. Right. So, all right. At this point here, Coin is talking about a 195 target. I agree. In fact, I'm seeing it as an inflection point of about 196.20, 196.35. Opening base candle at a 195.39. So let me create a little bit of a range for us there to consider. Just like that there. Let me get this thing to be a dotted white line. There we go. And then also not so strong. Okay. All right. So it does have, let's see. Let me get rid of some things over here. I'm just getting distracted as hell by all this crap. And so many of these downside targets, we can get rid of them. If you remove the drawing, the alert will also be, yep. Get rid of it. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of this one here. Okay. So yeah, the reason why I didn't get rid of this one is because we have some critical candles that were responsible for some pretty nice upsides. We got let's keep a close. For options contracts, I can see that there is a very clean resistance for this 4-hour gap right in here. So I'm gonna keep that as an area for potential take profit and reposition. Right, so that area there, 192.59 to 193.44, that could be a clean zone for options to take profit. Then we come back into this area here, right at about 191.39, and then we continue to the upside. So that would be the reposition zone. Okay, 191.39. Let me mark it off. 39. To 190.63. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be that's going to be our inflection. We got to break above that. Right. So I know that in the immediate short term, we're going to see some nice price action. Yeah, I get it. Right. But the safer trade will always be to combat your top sides. Right. So break out of the, I'm going to adjust it. This is a wick high of 191.62. So breaking out of the 191.62 would give us a nice little ride here. We can catch a point or two, right? So 1 point up and then maybe a 2-point jump, reposition here to 191.61 and then get the ripper. There are a couple ways that we can do this. Let's see. Okay. Options, is that something I should look at? Okay. And if we're going to start getting an upside here, it looks like we're starting to build a kind of a, it's a little awkward to tell you the truth, right? But geez, the freaking reality comes out. Look at all that crap. Yeah, it's looking a little janky, but if we are observing, this could very well be inverse herpy derpy too, right? Right around here. So if that really is the case, damn, this is gonna go berserko. So let's see. That's your neckline there, right? We take the price objective from the neckline all the way to the bottom side. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, then we apply that to the top side of your right-hand shoulder, and it's taking us to a resistance of which we've already observed before. Right to the center, 207.27. Actually, was it 207.27? I'm not saying that this can happen in one day, but if data really is that insane, we freaking might as well. Right, but still, 201 is a critical target, or $2 in general is a critical target to get over, right? So, psychologically speaking, too. So, if we do get a break upside of that 195 that we're already talking about, right, we could see a resistance of that 200 reversion back to the 196, 195. We'll back test that, right, and then we'll continue on to the upside here to 207.37. If remember, this is probably not in one day, but just in case data has a huge upside for us, then yeah. Tesla, CoinFox is saying Tesla, you have the following targets on the 4-hour: 195, 205. I agree, brother. I have a bottom side here of around 206.89. You have a 205, and you have a 220, a 226. 226. That is, dude, yeah. Macro target. Wow. Yeah, dude, that's we could be in a overall this may have already distributed everything. This could be reaccumulation time. Like in over the next few weeks, Tesla could be recovering. Yeah, seriously, no one is left. I mean, we were talking about a potential 164 bottom, fully extended statistical move up, lower bound of the third standard deviation. We came in within $9 of that target from 241. Like that, I mean, not too fucking shabby, man. I'm sorry, guys. And CoinFox already had his potential low of 175 for the year. Guys, we're nailing targets. Nailing targets.
100%.
Yep. Super, super awesome times here. So I'm going to go ahead and extend that invite one more time, team. Please go ahead and consider joining the Arca Bulls trading team. And you will be trading with some very talented guys here, including myself and the guys you hear speaking here, man. These are awesome. Awesome times here. Never a better time to be alive. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. So other than that,
Mic's jacked up.
Sorry, say again, brother.
Your mic's jacking up bad.
Mine?
Yeah.
Guys, let me know if my mic is messing up. Let me know if it is me. I'm actually catching yo. I'm actually catching that I do have pretty nice service. So CoinFox is saying it's all good. Senor Pennington, it's all good.
Okay, it's the gorilla.
The gorilla, maybe restart your SDOGG up in the woods. Maybe restart the Discord. Galvin saying clear on his side.
Reverberating a little bit. I can still understand.
Okay, cool. All right. So I think probably we should consider not observing anymore because now we have a potential NVIDIA short, right? I'm not sure if it's going to continue to the upside. I don't know. But we have NVIDIA, Bill, right? Pins for Pinterest, Expedia, Net, Netflix, and Tesla, right? So let's all your earnings plays can react from their earnings, post market. It was post market today, which by the way we had a good time playing. Options. Do you have any good bank plays by chance? That's a good question. Tarbox saying I'm practicing trading traditional markets on Bing X. It's not as simple as crypto. It should be similar.
No, I don't have any. I don't have any bank plays right now.
Let's look at the heat map and see. That's funny, man.
You still have NYCB that's going down. The news about the deposit flow didn't cause it to recover, so it's just a matter of time on that one. I think that's going to be based on the Fed decision and what the inflation report says next week, and then if they survive, which they probably will, March's meeting.
Oh, okay. So there are a couple. SPGI here in the commercial services. You have Visa dropping, you have MasterCard dropping. This seems to be, and also utilities is also kind of suffering a little bit. Let me see. What is this one? Right. So this is the $400 stock. Let's see. So, man, are you joking? This thing is let's see, 459 to 436. It's definitely feeling some pressure. Coming into the lows of about 427 and potentially 415. Holy crap. This is the one that reported yesterday. Yeah. So see what I mean? This is it reported yesterday, was in play all today. Is Arca, is it me or is JPM About to no. No way. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Oh, damn it, options. I'm definitely not going to put out any bear thesis on that.
Yeah, I mean, I wish it would recover because that's a pretty good dividend right there, but I don't have any faith in the bank. I think it's going to fail.
Damn it, dude. Really sorry to hear that. Oh, dude. Let me look at the daily time frame on JPM. Yeah, so JPM has a macro formation here and it's faking out, it looks like. Let's see. Depositors are running, the dividend was just reduced. Oh my goodness, dude. Take a look at this. We have consistent dropping 3-day iterations, 3-day bars with inclining price. This is about to face some crap. This is potentially going to face some pressures to the downside. And not sure when, but it's pretty damn it's with this kind of decline and this kind of incline, you know, that's never good. That's never good. Let's see. Let me get rid of this. Let me take a look at a couple things on a macro scale. I'm going to pull up actually starting from the 8-hour time frame. I'm going to take a look at the Gaussian bands. Hold on just a sec. Let's see the 8-hour time frame. Oh crap. Yeah. You see the 12-hour and the 8-hour. Yeah, it wants to reclaim the Gaussian channel. So let me get rid of all this stupid crap everywhere. Can't see nothing. Yeah, historically speaking, it has made some pretty nice jumps when it jumps outside of the Gaussian bands, right? So not every time though. But yeah, test of the mean, break, resistance. Okay, so in this case, yeah, I think, man, it's suggesting inflection. It is suggesting an 8-hour inflection of 172.49, top side of the Gaussian here. So immediate bounce here would be maybe tomorrow. I believe this is going to drop like 5 points tomorrow. We have, yeah, I think 172.49 to about 171.94 ish. But if we do reclaim, okay, because here, this is a critical mark here. From this upside here, this retracement is your larger time frame invalidation zone, right? So if that happens, 171.46 breaks down, which JPM may actually have the average true range for, right? Will essentially touch down to the mid band of the Gaussian bands at 169.61. That is currently what I'm observing here, right? So let's mark off that zone, right? So this is, yeah, I think JPM is about to face some pain here. 171.19 to 171.51, quick bounce, validation of the Gaussian band resistance alongside the immediate short-term invalidation, 172.52, right? Then we reclaim the outside of invalidation or validate invalidation. And then we'll drop into that 169.60. So if we're going to put that alongside tangible targets, I would say lows of 168.48 to about 169.60. 170 gap. Is that a daily gap? Let me see. This one here you're talking about, right? $168 to no, where is it? Are you talking? You're not talking about this, are you? Sorry, buddy. Go ahead. Yeah, the only gap I'm seeing is this one here. No, nothing there. Am I just blind or what? I usually catch these pretty fast. Are you talking about this? That's like a 170.52 here to the wick low of 170.95.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Dude, I forget that you look at those. That's hell yeah. Let me mark that off. You know which weird ones I look at? Do you know what an imbalance is, or a fair value gap?
Of course, yeah.
I look at from ICT though.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I look at those all the time too, and I know that guy uses them in the 2-3 minutes, but I noticed that they work, man, on a daily. They work on larger times.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I've been using them too.
Yeah, as long as you're in the right direction, they work well.
Yeah.
Dude. When you're in the wrong direction, like, oh, it's gonna reject here. It's like, nah. I mean, they do form on both sides, but one of them's got to get taken out.
Yeah, one of them's gonna get, and then oh, dude, I totally know.
Yeah,
but I'm seeing a downside here, man. This thing is potentially gonna face some pressures.
Yeah, I'm just looking at like the weekly. It's very weak, and to make a new high on the weekly, it's a long way to go. I'm looking at the 2-day chart. It's already put in a lower low. It's got 20 hours left on that. I'm looking at it like, is this thing about to break down? Like, is that weekly about to go red, or what? I don't know.
It's technically a bull pennant as well on the buy daily, but this high here, that doesn't convince me.
Right.
176 to 178 after all of this crap that it's been doing, that's no good. This is that doesn't look so good.
It may not be tomorrow. It may not, they can, how this is, they can prop this crap up.
Agreed.
But we'll look for some kind of news or something that might be a catalyst in the financial sector. Then we know exactly where to go.
And then take this thing short. There could be a very nice opportunity. This is another reason too, man. 172 to 178 from macro tops, that's not good either.
Mm-hmm.
This has room to, I don't know if it's going to be full on reversal, but it definitely has room for a shorter time frame correction.
Yeah, and the options are inexpensive. If you can get real close to the money for pretty cheap and probably let it play out.
2 weeks out or a month out?
No, I mean, looking at the 0-day, I'd play a 0-day. Looking at the 2-day candle, I'd be looking for downside
into tomorrow.
Yeah.
Let me take a look at the immediate micro time frame.
Yeah.
Sure. It's already failing the EMA 9. We have a little bit of what is that called again? The opposing side is the abandoned baby, but I mean, this is a gravestone doji, but when you have this, it's called, what is it again? Holy crap. My goodness. It doesn't matter. I know the name and whatever. Okay. So I'm dying over here, man. Totally missed the name of this.
An island gap down, or I don't know.
This thing here is like, holy crap, man.
Not a Marabozu. No.
No. Is that how you pronounce it? I thought it was Marabozu. Bozo.
Whatever. Tomato.
That sounds better though. Marabozu? That sounds better because me was Marabozo and I'm I sound like a dumbass saying it, right? I can't tell if that was like an evening star. I can't tell if this was, the opposing side was the abandoned baby, but this was, it looks like, fuck.
Yeah, I'm getting a tough read on it. I mean, I know banking is like the whole sector is real sensitive right now too. So I'm looking at this like, is this thing about to fail and like dump into the 71, 70s, something like that?
I'm
What's the daily range on this pig? Let's see.
I'm reading
73 to 70, only a couple dollars right now. It's contracting. Yeah, if it don't make the move tomorrow, we're getting a lot of contraction here. This may not be worth playing.
You're talking about yeah. Look at this contraction in
Look at these
linear.
daily candles, though. Ugh.
I mean,
That's
dude.
gross.
Well, the thing is that probably there's no more. Right, expansion could have been the buy side. What is it called? Buy side interest.
Imbalance, yeah.
And and then now no one's interested in buying it, but no one's interested in also selling it. But that doesn't mean that the stops are not going to be triggered. So when stops are triggered, we might get a shift here for expansion. So we might be catching, in other words, in options contracts, this is kind of where you want to buy at low implied volatility before the pump, before the IV pump. Dude. And 5 minute time frame, same situation. So sorry, go ahead, buddy.
I'm gonna stay away from it. I'm gonna pass on it.
I think so too, man.
It's not. I have no clear. There's nothing clear. You got all these tails, wicks, both sides. It's weird. If I go to 1 hour, I got 176 and potentially like 180. Could test the weekly high. That's ugly. Never mind. I like it. I mean, I like the analysis. We have it pegged for both sides, but it's ugly. May not be ready. They just may prop this thing up in this contraction mode until next week.
I agree. I completely.
Which is going to be an inside bar on the weekly. Ew.
Damn. Well then, man, the beauties of being an ambidextrous trader, though, right? It's called.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, dude. It has to be. It has to be. Apparently, the rules are stating that it has to be a spinning top to be considered a evening star, right? But that would be this here. But it would have to have a spinning top doji. So if it doesn't have the spinning top, then I don't know what the hell it is. I'm over here still breaking my head over this stupid thing, man. I'm like, I thought I knew my candles, but over here I'm just I'm big time failing. All the rudiments right now are leaving my head.
Gravestone? That's a gravestone doji?
Gravestone doji is the birth of a candle with a wick, so it can't have this.
Yeah.
Right? So damn it. That's what I thought initially when I was looking at it like this. I'm like, oh, it looks like a gravestone. But then I'm like, is it though? Am I zooming it in too much? Yeah, dude. I'm just over here.
Let me go get my candlestick Bible for you.
Do you have one, really?
Yeah, I'll post it. You can put it in the room if you want.
That's awesome, because this is still considered a shooting star.
Let's see. Yeah, definitely.
But I straight up don't want to give up, because then I feel like I gave up on myself. I'm like, why don't you know that formation, man? Why don't you know the formation, Arca? Damn. Dude, from my notes, I'm not other than it being just a shooting star, it's just the gap between those two candles.
Trying to get it here. Let's see.
The Bible.
I'm reading it.
I love it.
Yeah.
I want one.
Yeah, gravestone would be a little less
body.
Mm-hmm. But still can be considered a gravestone.
That's true.
But those usually close. Let's see. What the hell? Shooting star, bearish pin bar. Shooting star, bearish pin bar. I mean, it's
a combination of two.
It's not exactly perfect,
Yeah.
But definitely a bearish pin bar. You got the pin on top, close bearish. You can settle on that.
Have you ever? Yeah.
We'll settle out of court on a bearish pin bar.
Have you ever heard of a window rising?
No.
It's like, I feel like it was just like something that somebody else just created afterward. But yeah, no. Is this from the original names? I tend to look at the OG, like the traditional, the traditional reads, not what people create afterward. Although they still could be 10 years old, but no, man. I think I consider candle analysis great from like the 80s,
Yeah, I got bearish pin bar.
I think that's it, man.
Because here
You're gonna shoot a pic.
I'm gonna send you a screenshot, but then I'll send you the whole link to the whole thing because in case you don't have it.
Hell yeah!
Oh wait, let me copy this thing.
Thank you, brother.
Yes, sir. Wait, did I just download it?
And then maybe we could close shop, get some rest, get some grub. Oh yeah.
Good forward.
And dude,
oh shit.
I remember when I first started to to trade and stuff, I would study the crap out of candles like all the time. Because somebody, my mentor told me raw price action, man, raw price action. You always repeat the same thing.
The thing is that it's good to know them all, and it's good to know where they form.
Where? Yes, the
bearish
rules.
Pin bar at a low, bearish pin bar at a low near support.
Reversal.
To me is a reversal candle.
Yep.
Same
thing, man. It's part of discretion.
Yeah. You got to kind of, and also you got to know how the asset moves. Like a lot of big traders only trade 2 or 3 assets. They don't trade everything that's moving. Some of them aren't even allowed to trade other assets.
Me personally, I'd like to stay within chips, right? But that's because I have so much data, already back tested within them, and I already kind of know them. So that's increases the probabilities of gain. But dude, like athletic type traders, like Lance Braidstein, that guy.
Oh yeah, Lance is ridiculous.
Yeah, he'll trade whatever's moving based on a huge amount of criteria, and that's like SMB Capital shit,
Yeah. Well, he's a rare breed. Think of this though. You're on the stock exchange. You think if you're in the gold pit and something starts running over in the grain pit or the, you think you can just run over there? No.
Hell no.
No. This is what you trade. This is what you know. You know everything about it.
Yeah, and then what? Like, you're not telling me that you don't have a setup for a freaking 30-minute reversion, like, dude. Like
right.
there's a setup everywhere. Even though there's consolidation, like trade the consolidation. See how good you are. Oh, thanks for that. Thanks for the image, my brother.
Yeah. Here's a link. This is for everybody else that may or may not know about it, but it's pretty good to patternsite.com.
Oh, dude, awesome. All right.
And the thing is with patterns and nothing is a holy grail.
Nothing.
You can have the most perfect pin bar, gravestone, whatever, and the next candle fakes you out. And you're like, what?
Yep.
So it's just good to know what it is and what it represents, and then wait and see if it's actually going to follow through with that.
I tell my students all the time, it doesn't matter how aligned the moon and the stars are. Nothing is perfect. Nothing's guaranteed in the markets.
Nope.
You're bound to get reversed on. You're bound to get bagged. It's just, you gotta, I personally use, you've noticed, I personally use statistics, geometrics, physics, discretion, psychology, all into one so I can gain a higher probability. And then even at that
your
case,
style.
Thanks, dude. And then from there, it could still run against you.
Sure.
Holy crap. Oh man.
And then at that point, just having the discipline to cut it, know when you're wrong, and that's it.
Yeah. Because a lot of people ask me, like, what Arca, what are your stop parameters? I don't run a stop. Jeez. The last time I suspended myself was a year and a half or more ago, you know? So, and aside from the yesterday or 2 days ago, it was just so new to me. I'm like, wow, dude, I gotta, you know, cool off, come back and regroup. But I don't usually use stops. I cut it when it's opposing my way. But dude, if it,
Yeah,
Jesus,
I don't
man.
use stops.
You don't use
I don't
either?
use stops, but
Yeah.
I'm disciplined enough to get out though. I mean, I'm a price action trader that trades within a time frame, whether it's the hourly, the 4 hour, or whatever. So if it doesn't do it within the time frame that I'm expecting, then
Done.
something's not right with my analysis. And if my motto is, if I'm in doubt, get out.
Get out.
That's it. You know, sometimes I might miss it. It may manifest 3 hours later, but it's like, well, that's the price action didn't match the time frame that I was looking for.
Exactly.
You know, so you get a 4 hour spike, you get a 30% pullback, or you're like, okay, we should bounce here. We should make a new high. Okay, well, it pulls back and then it just stops and doesn't do anything for 4 hours. Like, okay, well, maybe the next candle's going, but the inflection wasn't there, so that's it. I'm out. Like, I'm not gonna.
That's what you did that day on Tesla, right? Going to the upside, you called the play, and then you pulled the plug on it, and it ended up fucking going afterwards.
Yeah, well, that was me being stupid because I even said, you know what, the option's so cheap, I could probably just let it go to zero. But I'm so used to trading shares. When I'm trading shares, if it breaks against me, I'm out because I'm not going to catch a flush. You know, but a cheap option, there was no point in selling it. For what? What are you going to lose? $20? That thing went to 300.
You're missing. Yeah, you're just losing your worth.
Yeah, but I'm used to trading shares. That's what I like, trading shares. So, you know, if you've ever traded penny stocks, all of you may have, and been caught in a massive dump, you know.
Exponential loss.
That's right.
Fortunately, I know.
Yeah, so you all know that and have experienced that. So that's why when it went down, I replayed that whole trade, and it was funny because I remember as I'm watching the replay, I remember calling it out. I said, we got an inside bar. We should see an outside bar move next, and it's going to be big fake out move. And sure enough, it popped up, slammed back down, and I thought, oh, well, here's the outside bar, so it's going to continue lower because it went up first. Well, it went both ways.
Wow.
It went up through the bottom, back through the top, and I'm like, what?
Well, what the hell, man? Wow.
Yeah.
Talk about a shake of emotions, man.
Oh, yeah. So, you know, if I'm trading shares and that happens, I'm like, I'm out. But flip side, shares, you see you're wrong, you jump back in. I was so pissed about it. I'm like, let it go, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, once my emotions go, I'm like, I'd rather not trade instead of doing something stupid.
And I gotta tell you, man,
I will tilt.
But I think that's a good thing, though. To be perfectly honest, I will tell you, man. I'm so defensive. I'm so defensive when it comes to options. When I trade shares, like today, you know, on earnings. Oh, dude, I played two. I played two earnings plays at the same time.
Yeah,
so
you're nuts.
Well, that's because I'm a lot more forgiving with shares, dude. When I trade shares, you have no idea the relief I feel when I trade shares. Yeah. Oh, dude, it's like a walk in the fucking park, man.
Decay.
Yeah, there's no time decay. There's
you
no.
Gotta be ready to pull the plug at any second.
Well, well, you have to, but.
Like NVIDIA today, I took 2 small paper cuts on it and just gave up. And I already knew Theta Burn Thursday was probably not going to be a good day to trade. But if I would have traded shares, it wouldn't have mattered because it didn't move enough to really do anything. You know, but you buy an option, it pops $2 and then drops $2, and then all of a sudden the same option's underwater, and you're like, what the fuck? You know?
Yeah.
So, but with shares, it wouldn't matter. You know, what
exactly.
are you going to lose?
You're not worried about your implied volatility crush. You're not worried about your theta, right? You're not worried about anything really. You know, it's just open interest. You're not worried about any of those metrics that can severely damage your gain. Right? So, which is why I'm so protective. Which is why I'm like, okay, I know this is a traditional pullback, but if I get a pullback here, I'm going to lose 25% the position, no matter how low I bought.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, isn't that crazy?
It's stupid. It's so
like, dude, it's higher than I bought it an hour ago, and it's still underwater.
Yeah, and what about
Which
this?
is-
If you're increasing, right? You're increasing the price, and your Vega is declining. You're losing money with a call on the upside, even still.
Exactly. That's why my go-to 90% of the time is shares.
Dude.
You know, I have a big enough account. I could trade some of the bigger names. I can't buy, 10,000 shares, but I can do pretty good. And if you get a big ATR, you're good,
Yeah.
And then I don't have to sweat the decay and the theta and the Vega and all the Greeks and forget it.
Exactly,
But,
man.
Flip side, if you catch a nice move, you got to know what days to do it. You get a good trending day, you can ride the options.
Yeah.
You get 2 days, stay away. It'll just kill you.
So not earnings and not Thursday.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? Oh my goodness, dude.
You hit the nail on the head.
Geez, man, it's just earnings I feel like earnings are a scalper's paradise. It's really hard to hold the runners. It's really hard to hold the hourly play. I mean, it's just damn, dude. It's I shifted my strategy, not knowing how to play earnings really, right? I've only observed them. This is my first actual time trading earnings. So I had to shift my strategy. I'm like, wait. This thing is reverting way too much. I think I need to pull out faster. So my natural self was just protective.
You know what I've seen watching you guys? What my outsider looking at it is trading earnings in after and pre-market is exactly like trading options. But with shares.
But with shares, up and down.
Yeah, because it's literally the points that you're taking are what you take when you're trading options, and you have to be ready to fucking pull the trigger at any second.
Yeah.
If they dump, you better hope they pay a dividend.
Holy crap, imagine. Yeah, because you're holding. Holy crap. So
I got caught in an Apple dump years ago, and I'm like, it was a midday thing. They announced something midday, and it just dumped. I'm like, really?
Oh. that kind of crap happens, man. But I will tell you,
held it because I'm like, it's Apple.
Yeah, it's Apple. It's gonna come up anyway. It's gonna retrace.
Like, okay, that account is frozen for the next 90 days.
Well, that's the other thing about shares. You gotta be in and out because it's opportunity cost. You can't just hold shit if you're using it to trade. If it's a long term, that's different. But if you're trading with it, now you got opportunity cost because you're not liquid.
I was gonna say that. Sorry. You're now illiquid. So and then you're cutting the potentials day by day. So whatever percentage you're in. So damn, there's a lot of crap to look at.
Thing with losses, guys. Losses should always feel like that's not a big deal. I can get that back easy. Those are the kind of losses you take. Like, no big deal. That's easy to get back. Not an oh my god, that hurt.
That means you were over leveraged.
Yeah, we're all going to get those occasionally, but the more disciplined you are, they're going to be that's nothing. I get that back quick. Look at Cryptic. Took a couple big losses, but the size he trades, they weren't really that big, and he knows, that I can get back pretty easy. And he did.
Yeah, and you're not going to be happy.
Yeah.
But still, it's just you can't let it mess your psychology for sure.
I've only had one. Oh my god.
I know which one too.
Let's see. My biggest oh my god was trading one of the COVID stocks. I think it was CODY or something. One of the during COVID, they did an offering.
Oh, dude, you were short.
I was long.
And they did an offering, and this thing just dumped out on you.
I'm like, okay, here's a 4-hour retrace. I'm gonna buy this retrace, and I'm like, what do you mean?
Dude.
They did it offering. That thing just killed me. Oh God.
Oh my goodness.
And you know what was, so of course I'm like, you got to take it like a man, take your loss and whatever. And then like 3 days later, of course, it's right back up there. I'm like, oh. But you know what? I never went back to that ticker. If it ever ran again, I never went back to it. I didn't give a shit. You got me once, you're not getting me twice.
Yeah.
Period.
Dude, I've had two. I've had two, oh my gods. AMC, when I never knew traded, and when I never knew trading. And 2 days ago.
Which one was 2 days ago?
Dude.
Is that an earnings?
No. No. It was, dude. Oh my goodness, bro.
Which one was that?
It was NVIDIA. So.
Oh, that was. Oh, yeah. The other day.
Remember I was blanked out. I was like, hold on, guys. I'm trying to make some math here.
Story. I don't think you shared that with everybody. What really happened with you? I don't know if Coin heard that.
Dude, no.
I remember
he started sideways.
He started hedging. He's like, I'm not going to take the light.
No, but tell him what happened to why it drove you into hedge land. It fucked your head up.
Well, I wasn't able to call the bottom on it, right? But I'm not going to stop there. I know how to work my way out of things. So let's just say, for example, right?
Until you run out of money.
Until you run out of money, right? So that's not good. So check this out. You're maintaining yourself delta neutral by hedging against your losing call.
Sure.
Right? So you play the put to the next range and you reaccumulate that loss. So you absorb the loss by playing the opposition. So you bring back yourself to null, right? So I did that over and over and over and over because I knew that the asset was going to reverse at some point. I just didn't know which one of the inflections it was going to choose. So I absorbed and I absorbed and I absorbed to a point where it was like, holy shit loss, right? But it was at break even. Everything was break even because of the absorption, right? So I in my psychology, I was fucked. Some shit was happening, whatever, it was in my head. So
I've been there.
Yeah. So I'm looking at so this is going to be the hit that I'm going to take, that I'm going to absorb by bringing my cost basis down at this low. So I'm thinking here is the low, right where we said it was the low. We were there, right? So I'm like, I think this is a good place to let go of my puts. My puts were already getting red. And I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and exit them right now. I exited the calls.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was wondering when you said that later, you're like, I took a max loss. And I was thinking, I'm like, because we were talking, I'm like, dude, hold those calls. Like, that's why I was asking, what strike, what expiration? And I'm like, just hold them. You're good. Like, those are coming right back to life. And then when you said that, I'm like, oh, he must have done something different. I was kind of confused, but now I get it.
Yeah, dude.
So you sold the wrong ones.
Let me tell you this. I haven't experienced
spiked against you.
Yeah. So that a whole absorption was actually removed by the by the goof. Right. So, dude, let me tell you this. The last time I've experienced 3 losses in a row was probably a year and almost 2 years ago now. And the last time I experienced the max loss, I've never. A dollar max loss, I've never experienced one. Except, of course, the being AMC or whatever. Yeah.
Sure.
That because I never knew how to trade.
Arca, what I think you're forgetting, if I'm right, is what sent you sideways for the whole thing is when you made the first trade and you thought you were trading in your real account, but you were trading in the paper account. So all the profits you made on the first one were fucking gone, and that's what sent you sideways.
Sorry, I didn't say that. You're right. I didn't say that. Here, Coin, check this out. Everybody, listen to this. I got a 4-figure win in the first 2 trades that we had in the day, and it was actually just to be transparent, right? It was plus $2,000 in the money. Mm-hmm. I was clean. I was like, hell yeah, feeling myself. I'm like, dude, I'm sharp. I know where I am. I'm good. Right. So the moment I look back at my P&L, because I always look at my P&L whenever, right? So I never look at it while I trade. I look at it afterward, to see what it does. Right. So as I look back at my P&L, I dude, I looked and I did a double back, and I'm like, wait, what? And I look at my P&L and I see the freaking demo account plus 2 Gs. And I'm like, no, it didn't just do. Fucking Dash Trader just did that shit to me, right? It defaulted to the demo account. And I realized this, I put so much effort into this play, right? So so right there, donkey mode Arca fucking came out, and it's already, I'm gonna get my gains back. That was my mistake.
Revenge traded not because you made a bad trade, because you were just in the wrong account.
That was my mistake. And then my second mistake was this, dude. My second mistake was this. The volume that I'm trading and the input that I'm getting now is nothing like I've experienced before. Right? So me getting these consistent 4-figure wins on a daily basis is not normal for me. Right? So so that is also screwing with my personal psychology, because I'm thinking to myself, holy shit, my rims are going to look amazing. I'm thinking to myself, holy fuck, my you know what, I got this I'm gonna change
Lambo.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna change the trim, the carbon fiber trims on my car. This is gonna look amazing. It's gonna be amazing, right? All like, guys, I'm not good. You know, financially speaking, I'm still behind, right, in my life, because I'm a brand new trader. I've been trading just over 2 years, and I started being consistently profitable at 9 months into my career. So so consistently profitable for a year, and in about 4 months, I'm a baby in this. You know what I mean? So I'm barely there. So my life took a terrible turn at one point. I'm barely recovering it. I'm still in the negative on some things.
Sure.
But shit, you know what I mean? I could afford some food now. You know, I could afford to take my wife out. I could afford to do cool things. And I'm thinking to myself, this trade right here is going to bring me another, dude, I was thinking to myself that it was going to bring another $11,000 to $12,000 the way that I played it. And I realized the calls, dude. It was such a terrible mistake. And it was because my psychology was revenge trading, and because my dumbass was thinking of material things instead of focusing on the real thing. Aside from that, some family issues here and there too. Dude, I can't have family issues and then think material and then think revenge. That was all a concoction.
That's a trifecta.
Yeah, dude. It was that.
Right?
So that is called donkey. Right? That was Arca. I fucking went hee-haw like crazy, man.
Well, but you learned from it.
I did.
You learned from it.
I did. And I came back fucking sharp. I got another 4-figure win today. So
college ain't cheap, bro.
The tuition is fucking steep, man. It's super steep. But I was very upset. I can't, you know. Damn, dude.
You learned from it, and that's the main thing.
Boy, my college degree, when I first started trading on a daily basis, was to the tune of $160K in about 5 minutes.
Oh God! He said all in. he said all in.
Balls
I had
deep.
$250,000 fucking bet on AVIR.
Say it, dude. Say it.
Fucking a pharmaceutical company.
Is that ticker still even around?
I don't know. I don't look at it anymore. But they were the ones that were creating that pill like an antibiotic for COVID. They came out and said all this shit, and I bought a bunch of it when it was at 5. I bought it again at 15. I bought it again at 28. But at 28, I was just playing it before. I was up like $25,000 on it, and they were on the news and everything else. And I'm like, this fucker's going to $150. So I said, fuck it. At 28, I bought I put $250,000 in it. And I was at the fucking gym working out, and I wasn't paying attention to my phone. And it happened in pre-market, bro. And they did a fucking a release for their phase 3 of the antibiotics, and it didn't work against people that have already had COVID. It wasn't working when they caught it again. And I get home, I open up my computer right from the gym, and it's still in pre-market, and I pull open my account on Fidelity to my Pro Trader, and I see my account's down 145, and it's just dropping like a fucking anchor, and I'm going, what the fuck is going on? And then I see its ABR just sinking like a fucking rock. And I'm like, sell. By the time I got out of it, I was down 160.
Messed up. Wow.
Oh my God.
But I got out at $12, bro. And it went all the way down to like 4 that day.
Whew.
Why does that happen?
Well, now they're bankrupt, so don't worry about it.
Why does that happen all the time? I don't understand.
So that was my $160,000 college degree in how to fucking have stops.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
Galvin, you're good to go, dude.
Don't work in the morning.
Not sure why the hell that's happening, dude. Why are you muted? Is it because you forget?
Yeah, I don't know. I just want to share a quick story, guys. I think it was like, matter of fact, last week or a week before, I was in a play and Arca had mentioned it was LQR, right? And I was down, and what I did was I tripled up, like actually quadrupled up, and the stock around because Arca, I was going over the play, and he says, this thing is going to make a run. And this is the opportunity to get out, right? So what I did was I quadrupled up and I was up. And I decided, okay, I was like, oh, I don't really care if I even make a profit. I just want to get out of this thing. I was up maybe about $1,500. So I decided to sell, right? Anyway, I didn't hit this. I decided when I thought I'd sell. Actually, I bought another 5,000 shares.
Oh.
So instead of me selling, I bought, and the stock was moving so fast. When I look, and it's like literally, because I'm like, when I sell, I was like, okay, I'm done. And I went back and I looked. I was like, what the hell? I'm down. I was like, why am I having shares? I sold everything. So the point that I learned, man, this thing, you're doing it, you have to be calm, collected. You have to be in the right state of mind. You can't be, any type of distraction. If you have any type of distraction, you might as well just pause. Don't even make any move because it's easy to make careless mistake, man. And, I was able to recover from it, but that mistake, it definitely had me down for a minute, but just, you gotta be calm and collected, man. And so that was a lesson learned for myself.
That's amazing, man. That's amazing for you to share because I think if we don't share things like this, then we're probably not going to be successful traders. We have to come into, we have to face ourselves, I'm not speaking like in quotes of like Mortal Kombat or nothing, right? I'm not being like a master sensei, like jujitsu guy. No, I'm not. I'm being serious, man. It's just we have to come and meet ourselves and really determine who you are because the trade will expose things that you didn't even know existed out of your own psychology. It's insane.
Yep.
It's humbled me, man. It's humbled me greatly. It's actually made me more of a patient person. I've
yeah,
dude,
in all aspects of life.
Yeah. Dude,
all aspects. Wait till your kids get older.
Everything.
Wait till your kids get older. It's funny. I treat everything like a stock now. Something will happen. They're like, why aren't you reacting? I'm like, let it digest. Let's see what really happens here.
Damn.
Let it come down to support.
Wait a second. So what does that mean, dude? The president of Mexico opened up the gates in Gaza?
Gaza? No.
What?
Gaza is Israel. But
yeah.
Hey, while you guys were on, he did a whole thing because I don't know if you guys saw what happened today. He, the special investigation committee came out with the whole breakdown of his documents. Oh. And basically the guy said, look, we're not going to charge him even though he's done some crimes because he's an old senile man and he doesn't know what he's doing.
Did he mean that he was going to open up the gates and like for ganja, not Gaza?
No, he freaking. So he does this interview trying to save face, and the interview is so bad. I suggest everybody watch it. It's scary. This man is running our country because he is fucking brain dead, and he has no fucking clue what's going on.
Whoa!
I mean, he was talking about Gaza, and he's saying the president of Mexico.
Yeah, he's a puppet. He ain't running nothing.
Why he's trying to explain to these people that his mental capacity is okay, that this guy, this attorney for the United States that wrote this whole thing up, and I advise everybody to read what this guy wrote. I mean, he basically says, he doesn't basically say, he says he's not fit to be president.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they're not charging him with crimes that he committed. That's what he said.
Yeah.
That is a hell of a strategy.
Just seen it.
That is a hell of a strategy, right? You're not gonna be charged if you say that you're not fit, but you're still gonna stay there. So
I left the feed in the beginning because that was on. I muted you guys and turned up my TV and watched it, and my jaw was on the floor the whole time.
wow.
Just as you guys were talking about, do you think that, like, for instance, we see leaders and, you know, they say ridiculous things or they may do ridiculous things. Do you think all of these things are like smoke screen, you know, to kind of cover your eyes on what really taking place? So, you know, we could kind of talk about these, you know, and even like the stupid things that they do, but it's just, like I said, this smoke screen. What do you guys' thoughts on that?
I personally don't look
politics
into
is
too
all
much
smoke
into
screen.
that. But yeah, Coin, you have some words on that, please? I you know, my
I mean,
father talks to me about that. Yeah.
politics- Look at politics. I mean, everything's a smoke screen. You don't look here, don't look there. You know,
100%.
it's and in some ways, you got left wing, right wing. It's one bird. You know, so
Yeah.
we don't know. I don't believe anything anymore after the last decade. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Just take care of yourself and your family and plan for
Agree.
what you need to plan for, because everybody's telling you lies on both sides all the way around.
Yep.
Not saying there's not good people, but there's a lot of people that only have their self-interest. They only want to line their pockets, and they don't care what they tell you. You know? What do we hear all last year? The market's going to crash. The market's going to crash. The market's going to crash. And we ran, 500,000 points. Like, COVID, selling new highs, it's like, there's people that are out there that they're just serving themselves. So, but there are good people that have been fighting the good fight for all ages. And there's a good and evil war going on that's been here since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
You just got to pick your side and do your best to be on the side. If you're on the side of good, then be good to people, love people, help people, forgive people, do what you got to do to be on the side of good. And if you're evil, then stay out of my way.
There you go.
Yeah. And that's it.
And then we could, we could also backtest historical volatility against momentum. And then know the direction anyway.
All right, guys, I got to break out, man. I got to spend a little time with the fam here before it gets too late.
Hey,
hell yeah, buddy.
have a good night, man.
Later, bro.
Love you guys. It was good, man.
Take care, buddy.
Session.
All right.
Yes, sir. We'll see y'all in the morning.
Yep. See you in the morning. I'm going to go ahead and sign out here from YouTube,
Peace.
right? So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and extend a little bit of an invite one more time. Please consider joining the Arca Bulls trading team. And, then everything will be cool. But remember, subscribe with your computer and then come back into it. But if any questions, you guys know where to reach me and all that good stuff, all that good jazz, right? But yeah, let's go ahead and do the damn thing here. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Never. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well. Very good rest of your night, and I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios.